longest night of the year. Tonight, we take some time to pause and reflect and to name the heaviness of this season. For some of us, the holidays are filled with pain, whether it's the loss of loved ones or dreams that have slipped through your fingers. Maybe it's the exhaustion of carrying something that's just too heavy. In this moment, we honor those feelings. We trust that even in those darkest moments, that somehow light still flickers. Tonight, we'll share prayers and songs and some reflections, reminding us that the light has come into the world and that the darkness cannot overcome it. So if you have a candle at home, keep it nearby. We'll use that later as part of our time together. But for now, let's take a moment to breathe deeply and to let the stillness settle around us.
As we step into the longest night of the year, we find comfort in the words of John's Gospel, where it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The Word was with God in the beginning. Everything came into being through the Word, and without the Word, nothing came into being. What came into being through the Word was life, and the life was the light for all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness doesn't extinguish the light.
In the winter, darkness can feel endless. It wraps around us. It slows everything down, and we start to wonder if the light will ever return. John's Gospel speaks into that darkness with a bold promise. He says the light shines and the darkness cannot overcome it. It doesn't mean that the darkness disappears or that life is easy. It doesn't mean the pain and the grief that you are feeling right now aren't real. But it does mean that we aren't left alone. The light of Christ, even when it feels the faintest flicker, is a constant presence. Tonight we hold space for that tension, the truth of our pain, the reality of God's presence within it. we remember that even the smallest light can guide us forward.
Okay. When what we consider to be the face of our world turns away from the sunlight, we say the stars come out, but it's we who come out of the intensity of our own sun to marvel at other suns from a new perspective. We ride an eclipse every day and call it night. And it's when our everyday broad sunlight is eclipsed by sorrow that we have a choice. Our faces are turned toward the other side of life. We can cover our face with our hands, our stoicism, our addictions, our denial. We can cut the darkness back with headlamps and shallow relationships. But if we have the courage to leave our faces exposed, if we allow tears to wash intense sunlight from our eyes, if our voices are allowed to keen and shout into the darkness, when the storm has passed, we find sorrow pierced by stars, scattered in comforting constellations. Perhaps a moon spilling light across the dark water, maybe even green and red northern lights zing, zing, zinging, crackling across the black. Light may glitter from countless memories of love expressed. It may glow with compassion from a surprising source. Light may gleam from friendships deepened. It may even ripple and dance as greater appreciation for joy thrown across the face of despair. These light sources don't erase sorrow, but they illuminate it, reminding us we are not alone in the darkness and that sadness is also ephemeral.
God of the long night, we come before you holding our grief, loss, and struggles. Some of us carry the weight of missing loved ones, the ache of broken relationships, or the fear of an uncertain future. We bring these to you, trusting that you see and hold all that feels too heavy for us. In this darkness, remind us that we are not alone. Wrap us in your love that does not demand that we be anything other than what we are. Let us find rest in your presence, and when we're ready, help us to see the glimmers of light breaking through the shadows. Amen.
We light candles now to honor both the struggles that we carry and the hope that remains. If you have a candle at home, light it along with us. Each flame represents a truth that we bring into this space.
We light this candle for those we have loved and lost.
Their absence is felt deeply in this season, and we honor their memory.
We light this candle for the pain of broken relationships and the struggles we face. We name the heartache and trust it is held by God.
light this candle for the fears and anxieties about the future, trusting that even in uncertainty, God walks with us.
We light this candle for hope. Hope that even in the longest night, the light will shine again.
I will light candles this Christmas, candles of joy despite all sadness, candles of hope where despair keeps watch, candles of courage for fears ever present, candles of peace for tempest-tossed days, candles of grace to ease heavy burdens, candles of love to inspire all my living, candles that will burn all the year long.
As we leave this space, may you carry the light of hope with you into the days ahead. In your grief, may you find comfort. In your questions, may you find peace. And in the long night, may you trust that the dawn is coming. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. Go in peace.